once the evening I stream, and I'd still try to record every evening when possible. But that's not like that much. Like I'm surprised. Like I feel like so talkative today because like besides the whole shiny hunt idea, the reason I feel so surprised being talkative is that like the day of my government workshop we went out to like a place called basically designed. I'm looking up. Hey, look, welcome back. I'm not gonna lie, huh? I'm not gonna lie, like, let me recap of what I've been doing the past few days, because I'm recording this on a different day than I normally do. That's the main reason that I will be going on a family weekend away, the week that I record this. And since I will be away on Friday, I have to shift around my 3 scary games, which resulted me shifting around my whole video schedule thing. So I haven't gonna do much. I'm primarily looking at Pokemon that I didn't catch yet. I found Mimikyu. Yeah, I found Mimikyu at the Crown Tundra, basically in the raid den. We're gonna build Mimikyu because I forgot to give Mimikyu a name. But so because Mimikyu is gonna be really nice for the Champion Cup. I'm gonna do it like this. But first of all, before I explain that to you, and these things stuff, I sort of got like every time I came here on this place, after I got the water bag, there was always a Rotom, always. So I'm always like level 56 or 55. I've been looking for days. No Rotom here. I also need the Delmice still, but no Rotom, Delmice. I wonder if the Gengar is already. That's level 60, so I want to be able to use in the end battle. But yeah, if you don't know what this is basically my Ghost Mono run, and in the past episodes, the past 13 episodes I think, past 14, or 12 to 14, I primarily have been doing a Ghost Monotype run. I'm only allowed to use Ghost types. As I said, so including stuff like, everything that has a Ghost type. I can't use anything else. It does follow the slug rule sets in sense of, no healing items in battle, set mode only. Health items are okay and that sort of stuff. If a Pokemon faints, it's not dead forever, because I just wanted to do a chill Ghost Monotype run, basically. There's no Gengar here. Set. And I want just want to chill Ghost Mono run, basically. And as I said, in the past 13 to 14 episodes, we will basically become and beat the first 8 gyms. So we're now up to the Champions Cup, and I'm gonna do it like this. The Champions Cup is gonna be divided in 2 sections. The semi-finals as against Marlene and Hop, and those level cap will be at 49, which is like a few levels higher than ranked. Then I will divide it into the second part, which is basically versus the gym leaders again. That will be 56 from the top of my head, and then against Leon, which will be 65, because the Charizard is level 65, and there will be sections in between of Cosmos and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, I've been primarily looking for Pokemon because raid battles have become harder and harder. I swear to God, I never thought that he was be able to catch in Gen 8. So yeah, there are still a few Pokemon on the side that I can catch. Primarily Drippy, Delmice, and yeah, but primarily Drippy and Delmice. I could catch Gengar, Trevenant, but I have to find them. I didn't find them yet in like the Count Tundra. Because I think it was Trevenant spawns in the Count Tundra on, the Snowslide slope. So, but yeah, in this episode, I just wanted to be like, chill, get to the Champions Cup, and that's it. Just a chill, trying to prepare, because maybe do the maybe if I've been like earlier, maybe do the Champions Cup. But the thing is, like, all the Pokemon here are like level 65. And my idea was, if I find like something like Mimikyu here, a wild Mimikyu, or a wild Spiritomb, that I could breed it, and then use it. Because that probably will be too high level. Then came the idea, if I breed a Trevenant, it becomes in like the little tree guy that I have. Same goes for like Pumpkaboo. And if I like, if I like breed them, then I have to re-level them and I have to like trade them again. And I'd be like, that doesn't like get me anywhere. But people say it spawns around here on like the snowy slope. But I haven't seen it yet. That's the reason I first came here, because of Mimikyu. Because people said Mimikyu would spawn here. And of course now that like I have access to like the water bike, I thought the raid battles, there are more raid battles here to do. Oh god. So. Yeah, that was my idea. But I don't know if like there are, I really haven't checked the raid battles around Tundra. Because I have to say, I did find Mimikyu in a raid battle. Not not separate, in a 4-star raid battle. But the thing is, like, raid battles are coming harder and harder. Because Pokemon keep having or the raid Pokemon keep having multi-hit moves. And the AI of like these games is like, it's like, man, it's just like the AI in these games is like, no. And I've also been grinding the watts and using wishing pieces to like see if I can find 3P or any other ghost type in like the dens, on like in the dens near the watchtower, or the den near XI, because they also spawn there. I don't know from the top of my head with which weather condition Trevenant spawn here, but they say he spawns here. A Vanillite? That's a Vanillite. Oh. I can hear what for like... Oslas. My partner Pokemon, of course I hear the cry, of course I know that. If I'm gonna do an ice type run, I'm just gonna catch Pokemon here. And use them. I've been doing the shinies only run on like Pokemon Sword on my new Switch. I know I'll play double, but... I was like, should I record that? It's gonna be a hassle and a long project, and I'm already like limited on time anyway. But just the idea of having a big project in the making and behind, I don't know, it intrigues me. But there will be back-to-back, Pokemon Sword. But, what it intrigues me more, A, it's a big project, B, maybe I don't have that much time, but C, you have to do a lot of shiny hunting, which I can do on Twitch. And... is that like a marathon? Oh. Which I could do on Twitch. But the thing is, like, I try to upload 5 days a week, and I've really thought about, cutting that to like 3. Because of my busy time schedule recently. Because I've recently started volunteer works, and volunteer works is in the afternoon for both of the days, and then you come home tired and you don't want to do anything. And then you realize that you have to do A, you have to do B, you have to do C, but you don't have energy, you want to game, you want to chill. And yeah, I'm lazy, okay. But you make me believe, like, Elise, you have like Monday, Wednesday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, Tuesday is usually where my government stuff is, like the government workshop. And Monday, Wednesday is possible, but like, Wednesday evening I stream, and I'd still try to record every evening when possible. But that's not like that much. Like, I'm surprised, like, I feel like so talkative today, because like, besides, the whole shiny hunt idea, the reason I feel so surprised being talkative is that like, The day of my government workshop, we went out to like a place called basically designed. I'm looking up. You're interrupting me like this and not noticing me? Which level are you? Else I'm gonna breed it, I think. Level 65. Do I catch this? No. Okay. No. The thing is, I have to breed it anyway, so I have to find that ditto rating. You know, I have to find it. Like, that's the thing. I have to find that ditto. I should have catched it. Now that I think about it, I should have find a ditto rating and then like get a ditto, breed it, and then use it and level it. Because it might be really hard to find again. But the thing is, like today with my government workshop, we went to like a training, or basically a training that they do at a rugby place. And that rugby, they like give training based on the idea of like thoughts that like hinder you, like thoughts that like deny you or block you. Like, I can't do this, you know, or I think I'm not like fitting for this, I don't think I fit the team. You know, those types of thoughts. And they do that in the form of rugby. Yeah, they do that in the form of rugby, you know, me sporting. Nope. I should have got, now that I think about it, I should have catched that dragon bolt and just go for the ditto rate offline. Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot? And it was really intense to do, I'm not gonna lie, but like it was fun, I don't know why. Like, the reason why I say this. The reason why I say this, I don't see myself as a sports girl. When I was a little girl, it was already clear that I never had something with sport. I was on the football, I was on like, and we call it korfball. I don't know the English term from the top of my head for korfball. No, I don't want you. Like, I don't want a thing for korfball. You know, where you have like the hoop where people pass the ball through, not basketball. You get what I mean. And I've been on like, yeah, we call it dama. I don't know if there's like an English term for it, but it is basically dama. That's like that you move like little round pieces and that sort of stuff over the trash board. Maybe I should see if I can like get it like in the exclamation mark. That sort of stuff. Or you're gonna dragon ant on my ass. Yeah. What did I say? Yeah, I was talking about the training. And rugby. And sports. Oh yeah. Basically, so I've been in a lot of sports throughout my youth, but it always was clear that I'd rather spend it, you know, playing video games at my dad's. So, you know, I was really like, he, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna catch it. This is like a mint. So it was already clear that I like had no affinity with sports. But, you know, I was a gamer from, like, when I was young. And when I heard that, like, we're gonna do, like, low-intensity rugby, like, rugby today. I'm done with that next turn. But yeah, like when I heard that, like my mind already went like, you know, I have to exercise sport, and it is rugby, you know, an intensity contact sport. But it was really actually, yeah, as I said, it was really fun to do. I really loved it to do, actually. I have one turn, I think, because otherwise... there's our 3P. I didn't know 3P was fun in this spot, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. But yeah, the thing is... Oh. I'm gonna call him Derpy. Oh wait, I didn't give it a nickname either. But like... I don't know why, but once we started, you like I am a girl, like I'm gonna say it, I'm a girl who doesn't like back down from a challenge. So if I have to play rugby or rugby, however you want to pronounce it, then I will try my best to do it. You know, I at least will try, and if I fail or say this is my boundary, then I will say it and that sort of stuff. Then at least I can say I tried. But it was actually fun because they actually started with like doing low intensity, passing the ball, learning how to hold the rugby, passing the rugby ball, and that sort of stuff. And then you like start to work as a team in a group, and it was actually really fun. What I did. It was really fun to do, and like I bruised my arm, which is still a bit irritating, but it's not like, it was not bleeding, just an irritating space or place. And I said to them, like, even if I bruised, like, was part of it. It's part of it, part of the journey. Yeah, there's an non-journey. There's so many. Jesus. Yeah, and like I learned how to tackle. I learned how to basically tackle, play the ball, work. We learned how to work as a team, communicate, and that sort of stuff. Oh, an Aggron. How do I get there to that one? Can I go down here or somewhere? I think you could. Yeah. I have bolt down. No. So, but I had like a little talk with them and I thanked them because like I found it really, really fun and interesting because like they said to me that they saw that I was like really learning or was willing to learn basically. In Dutch we call it leergierig. And basically the idea is that you're like open to learn, open for a challenge and not back down. So, which I was. How do I get down there? Again. And to see the back, which is one of my strong points, I was like, yay, that feels nice. Oh, is that your Dynamax butterfly? Oh. It's the first Dynamax I've seen on a save file, I'm not gonna lie. Well, with 3P in our face, we only need like Delmice, and I don't know where to catch Spiritomb in here. Oh, use. So I don't know where to catch Spiritomb. Oh. Like, I know that it's like a Ditto. Also, I know that it's like a Ditto then. And you can catch a Ditto. That sort of stuff. But yeah. So, like, in the overall, it was an intense day. I don't have my tablet on. Oh, he pulled on my tablet. And it made, like that moment where you, like, exercise. And that sort of stuff. And then you come home and you're gonna sit. And the moment you sit, then your tiredness start to kick in. Yeah, that's like... And as like it became 10 o'clock, I started to feel like it was like in the afternoon when I came home, when I like, felt tired, recharged again. And after that, I basically regained my charge. And I, did my things and do, but once it became evening and I played with friends and the clock of 10 hits, I was like, I felt tired. So I didn't know how this episode would go, but I think this episode is a great chance, you know, to expand. Prepare for what's up ahead, because there is one great challenge in this thing left besides beating the champion. And that is, well, you know, I get 5-star rates. I'm scared because 4-star rates are troublesome. Oh wait, I need it for the ditto thing. Let's think about it. I wanted to throw into like, towards the, you know. Hey, why is my tablet not starting now? Wait, is that a finish? But yeah, that's like, looking back on the day, I think like I said, I was eager to learn. I was like pushing through, testing, you know, where my boundaries and limits were. And I think at the end of the day, if I had to take one lesson home besides of, you know, just doing it, you know, not postponing, not thinking of excuses, you know, just do it, Elise. I think that's the biggest lesson that I need to learn. Like, no excuses, no postponing, just do it here on the spot. If it's important, just do it right away. If it can wait, then it is allowed to wait. Like, if it's not important, like directly calling a job, then so be it, you know. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise not. Wie was? Oh, that's what Liper. The Yamper. Like, if I'm right, the Ditto then should be around here. But... But yeah, the thing is like... Besides, the, you know, just doing it, no excuses. If it's important, if it's not important, then I'll be okay, you know. And besides that, I think like one more lesson that I can learn is... I have a tendency to ask if I do it alright, and I think like my problem is with that. I'm like so eager to learn and do stuff that I need to take a step back and let myself allow to make mistakes instead of wanting it to do good. You know what I mean? Or to do it perfectionist. Or perfect, you know? Like, if I want to do it perfect, so be it. But you're allowed to make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes, we're humans and that sort of stuff. And I think that's the biggest lesson that I need to take away with me. Let me search, Home is not responsible, of course. Home is scraping your data. You know, but also things like, now that I think about it, I know, like, I've been, like, saying I can only catch these Pokemon still. Well, part of it is because, for example, Cursula, Sableye are, like, Shield exclusives, on the top of my head. And, is Mimikyu's now spawn here? Oh, that's my healing pad. Oh, Joltik. Oh. It's then 666. But then 66 will copy it to me. I was looking at the Ditto then. Nursery in the wild area. You have to get a purple beam to get one. Really? I don't want to do it on Reddit. But yeah, like I think primarily, like with that rugby, like it gives insight. You know, in like, what really bothers you? Now, what is blocking you? So... I never pressed it! I tried to put a step it out the window. And like, yeah, it was rough. But you know, you get like, the thing is you get like an opportunity like this is, I mean, maybe you get more, but like I think I'm only gonna get it once in my life. Because the thing is, I don't think I will really ever go outside and say, now I'm gonna play like a bit of rugby. Can I just search on this, like, search on my tablet? Let me search real quick to den 66. Because the thing is, like, I wanna translate it. They said it was near a nursery. But the thing is, like, I won't go out there, you know, and say I'm gonna like spend the night, you know, a night in this now, you know, the night that I have free time now, I'm gonna play a bit of rugby or learn how to play rugby. You know, I want to do that. I would sit at home and do nothing. You know, basically play video games. That's who I am. So to have a chance like this and learn a bit about yourself and doing that, it's like, yeah, for me it's really learning. Okay, let me real quick search if I can find where the exact location is, because if I need a purple beam, I need to be lucky. All I see, it's next to stone. It's not this one, I think. No, there's a gas around it. Is it this one? Like, I think it's that one. Yeah, there's a tree in the background. It's this one, I think. Yeah. You zoom out. I don't think you can zoom out. And the gas in the front. The curve there, next to the tree. Yeah, this is the den. This is the den I was looking for. But yeah, like... God damn it! A 10% chance, but yeah. I won't use triple then because I keep the like rate level cap at 49. And that sort of stuff. But yeah, like learning about yourself, like I think maybe that's the reason I'm so into psychology. Because since I went to the MBO at the age of 16, which is basically sort of learning, you know, more with your hands instead of theory. Basically, I don't have like any, I don't have any fighting moves anymore on solely. But since I went to MBO college, I was like the student with like like how does I say again? The exclamation mark, you know, as in she needs more, you know, guidance and that sort of stuff. So I was always heavily coached, basically, which I didn't mind. But I think since I was heavily coached and learned a lot about myself, how to deal with like my weak points, how to deal with my strengths, how to learn, you know, how to put up goals, how to learn with like, you know, stakes that go well, stakes that go wrong, and that sort of stuff. I think I gained an interest in psychology because I always loved psychology. And like a thing is, yeah, I have an IT background, you know. I studied as IT developer, basically, and because of that, I've been, you know, going to an IT college in like a bachelor degree, with the hopes of, you know, becoming an IT teacher. But now that I've been doing volunteer work more as a coach, you know, where I'm like, for one, I'm like more of like a coach that helps people. Like, one is just like, it's like a walk-in hour. People can come in, they have like tech questions, and you know, those tech questions I answer them or try to help them as far as I can. So, and the other one is real coaching. I have to like the local care house. I have like, I'm guiding one person who's like, how do you call that? Has Parkinson's. So we're trying to like, you know, delay the Parkinson by delay the Parkinson as much by coaching, working on things like writing, you know, short-term memory and that sort of stuff. And since I did that, I've really thought about being a coach again. You know, maybe something as a study coach or, you know, maybe a job coach. On the other hand, it intrigues me. Like I feel like I want to learn to be a job coach and step out my comfort bubble. Hey, look, the Delmice that I still need to catch. And the reason for that is like, I have an introverted nature, so that'll be it. But like, think about it. Like, in the past year, I have been guided myself on how to, you know, job hunt, become a, you know, trying to get a job yourself, do volunteer work. What goes into a curriculum vitae, your resume, you know, what do you wear, what don't you say, what do you say. So I could use, you know, that knowledge to get a job coach. And the thing is, like what people said to me, like, Elise, you're really easy with words, you're a nice conversation partner. If I have a conversation with you, you know, it's really well, and that sort of stuff. And, you know, I might never say put the first step to like contact, but I would think, you know, I would like being a job coach. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look into it, just now hearing myself. Now the funny thing is, by the way, that is time to think about. And then said it said on Serie B that the Den 66 only has dittos. Which was a lie. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be a job coach. Or I'm gonna look into becoming a job coach. Can I like stop opening random maps on my tablet and recheck if I had the correct den? Which doesn't matter anymore because I need like a new star piece, and for a new star piece I need watts. Which I'm not ever gonna happen unless I find like 3 more beaming watts, which are on the other side, which I actually don't want to do because I've been half an hour just like riding around trying to find Pokemon that are missing. So, you know, I'll look into that, like, I think more than a thing, but like 1066, right? Let me real quick. Like. Let me real quick double check so that I can get like I'm sure. I'm again on Reddit. Like, yeah, never mind what you search for, you always end up on Reddit. Close to the breeder, but not close to the den. Go a little north and the den should be near a corner with a tree in the farther part of the corner. Note that the den can still have non-ditto Pokemon. Oh. Okay, there you have your answer, Elise. There you have your answer. You can have non-ditto Pokemon. You know, I'm going on a family weekend away anyway, so you know, if there would be time to grind, that would be the time. But now, I just want to go to like the Champions Cup, because that's the time. Like, I've been half an hour just like talking you, but like on the other hand, like the past half hour, I felt great. Like that's the reason why I mentioned the shiny hunt at the start. You remember when I did the shiny videos, and there was a lot of time went in those shiny hunts. For example, the one with the cloth video took like over 3 hours alone on cloth. No, that's not work. That's not right. 5 hours. Because it took 10 shiny hunts before I got cloth. And you know, you don't do like a shiny hunt combined together. And of course I had an Eckley line, which I never got. That I showed in the video. But just the idea, just like having to do a hunting here. Like do a shining hunt. And even if the content doesn't make it to YouTube, because you like have a 30-hour, like half an hour hunt. And that half an hour hunt, you know, you don't get any shinies. Like just to, like what I have now, you know. just a moment that you talk through the video and there's already 35 minutes past. There's sometimes the things I'd like. So. But let's at least make it to the Champion Cup. Oh, you did make it? Sad. Game had been all the force of a raging storm and Angel was blown away. To snap you two, better wait till the Champion Cup tournament to face and one of you out too. Up against my two rival goes, yo, Elise, I'm willing out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Ryan, to be there. The train's waiting again. Like, I know it's like a game, but what will happen if we lost in, like, the cup against the gym leaders? Like the gym 4, you know? We're finally headed for Winden. There's a lot I want to check out there, the big tower and the monorail. And Winden Stadium where the whole Galar, now the whole world is gonna be watching us. Get it right, you're gonna make a match star the greatest match that ever was. That there ever was. Like a great Pokemon trainer that I am. But definitely didn't lost 10 times. I don't know if there are any like ghost Pokemon up here. Yeah, it's mostly Ice type. And I forgot there's like a Gumshoe up the hill. And this is I think the first time I heard the music. Oh, I have to fight the gauntlet. I don't get that you're a doctor. Like also, who thought of in like the Pokemon universe that it became to rule if you walk into someone's side? You know? That you have to like... You know, maybe not to think about it, maybe I should have healed. Oh, I am healed. But yeah, the thing is like, I think I had the first time I heard the music on this route. No, 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 no. Ho, ho, ho. No need to do that. It's quicker than me. Which I didn't expect, actually. I'm gonna be greedy. Are there any ghost types on this route? I don't think there are. Oh, I didn't check this route. For 49 is the cap for the day, so I hope I don't get like too much XP. Because I also have to fight Marnie and Hope. Do I fight that one? Oh fuck it, I'll fight him. Douglas. Always like a Douglas with the Steelix. So yeah, like the day's been long. And intense, but I'm able to record for half an hour. And it... You have Grudge. Well, Will-O-Wisping was surely a good idea. Then. A real good idea. I'm not lower my defense. What's the bite? Now I'm gonna lose this damage battle, now that I think about it. I think. You have curse? And yeah, like that's like to get back to the shiny hunts, like that's the reason I love doing them. Like even if I was not with the Vtuber on stream, even if I was not like having like if I even recorded for 1.5 hours, you know, doing random shiny hunts, that eventually, you know, resulted me. I need to learn this. You know, resulted me having no shinies. It is sometimes like those moments that I sit here, record, you know, and can like let loose about things that I might never want to say, or I might never want to bring out. You know, on the other hand, that brings the risk. Like, on the other hand, that might bring the risk. Like, instance of like, if I say something that I don't want to be saying on YouTube, and I get a shiny, you know, that's the risk. But sometimes you need to let loose, you know, let your feelings out. Am I quicker? Is the question. I am quicker. So yeah, that's the thing, like, that having like that like 30-minute conversation like in the start of this video, I don't know, I felt nice. Really nice. I don't know who it was, who always did like... I remember watching a YouTuber who also did short randomizers, basically with short monotype runs. Basically challenge runs on short randomizers. And I was reminded that this hiker, Douglas, always had a random ass strong Pokemon that he always had trouble with. There's always hiker, you know, Douglas hiker. That's my Pokemon level 48. I can say that I take like the level 5 to 6 as the level cap. Oh, I can go here and there's a bigger bonus now. It made it being shiny again. You know, maybe I should be careful because if I want level 49 at the cup, like the thing is like both fights are at level 49. So I plan on taking Mimikyu and like this is Gast, basically, as like things. Do I really have to choose to fight one of you guys? Yeah, the thing is like, if I take that, then I can take like Pokemon that much more levels. Because otherwise, any overlevel. And I might have not, you know, chosen the wrong one. The battle. How are you quicker than me? How are you quicker than me? You know, I think I'm gonna switch into like Chandelure. You know, I might like, on the other hand, it was like, I think level 5 is 56. For like, the last Champion Cup fight. Ellie. Now, in this household, we gamble because you know my Pokemon luck. My Pokemon luck is terrible. And that sort of stuff. So, even with terrible luck, we gamble in this household. And we plus flamethrower, you know, and hit ourselves in confusion. Why did I saw this coming? Why did I saw this coming? You know, I think I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket. I think I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket. I predicted like being hit in confusion. You have to think that drill pack is like burned. Thank you, Team Eater. You didn't think that drill pack was like nerfed, as in like minus 50% damage because of like, you know, the Will-O-Wisp. So if I wasn't Will-O-Wisp, if he wasn't Will-O-Wisp, well, that's a flyable. Do I let you go down here? Because there might be a ground move coming. And no one of my Pokemon can really tank well a ground move. If you have Ice Beam, when did I give you Ice Beam? Oh wait, since the dragon fight, of course. Be predictable. You can tank this, Miku. I survived this. One hit, one KO. Imagine if that doesn't kill. Destiny Bond. Now Shadow Ball I can always relearn because I have the TM. Bye. I think I chose the wrong person to find. I look like Shadow Ball still. Not 3. I never said healing items between battles was not allowed. Wasn't there like a hill that you go up? You know, when I have multiple trainers. Oh, I could heal here up. Really? Doesn't matter. Donald, I don't want to fight you. Giggle it. I know Nico was stronger, maybe, but he was Ice Punch does. That doesn't do anything. And you're gonna Iron Defense. Okay, I know enough. Now, do you have like a move that can hit me? Do you? I don't think it has a move that can hit me. I think. Maybe. Or it tries to go for like Body Press, but Body Press is a fighting move. Ah, it's Rock Slide. Yeah, that hurts, but I'm quicker. So I should take this out. imagine if this was a Nuzlocke and I had to redo the stun times already. Oh, Sully's overleveled. Two. A crit. Okay. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna bench some people. Now knowing the Soul is overleveled until after the Air Champions Cup or the first semi-round. All is shit. Now let me bench some people. Now I know, like, I can keep soloing till now, but I'm not gonna do that. Mimikyu is like low. I like people close to those levels. Now just to take XP. I'm probably gonna get this. No. Probably gonna regret this because purely of the like that thing. But Solly, like, yeah, I should have seen this coming. But like Solly, like, benched. It's gonna be buff. Mostly seen how I come across rock Pokemon and that sort of stuff. I'm not gonna like level them, give them like Pokemon moves and that sort of stuff. So, because like I think it's useless. I wanted to give Mimikyu, but like let's do that once we're at the Champions Cup. And I don't think I'm gonna do that in this episode since it's like 50 minutes, but. Oh, 3 Pokeball, and I have to do a double bottom after this. I keep forgetting like the difference between Doesnt and Torment. I know the one is like for status move and like the weather, but the other one I forget. Like what the difference is exactly. Like I know like one is like, as I said, Torment, as I know one is like status move and not the weather, and the other one is not finishing the same move over and over again. In this point, I have to like bench. I have to bench Chandler that I don't really wanted to use. Now shiny of Capsulot, which that should be one that I catched like earlier. It's a really nice shiny, I have to say that. So. I didn't do anything at all. Hopefully. Like, Capsulot shiny is like white red, and with like a really nice color. So. Let me move you more to the back. So. Oh, you're like the last one? You were the last one, it seems like. Like, for the first round, I said it's gonna be 49, which is gonna be the limit of, like, both Marnie and Hop. But for the second round, which is against the gym leaders, I'm gonna, like, put the less ones, Ace as level. I forgot which run has as level Ace, but I don't have Earthquake move, actually. And they both have, like, accuracy now. But yeah, like the thing is like, I think I need Mimikyu for the championship because of our fairy typing. The only real problem with my fairy moves is gonna be Gunk because it has Gunk Shot and it's a poison move. That's the only problem. Oh, Iron Barb's nice. I even didn't hit you. You know, killing your own teammate. Or Mimikyu getting like paralyzed, nuzzled. Meanwhile, Russia here, my girlfriend is like, oh, let me high horsepower everyone on the field because I'm untouchable. Wyvern. Wyvern is flying dragon. Oh. I knew it. But that's Jesus. Okay, sorry, Yuna. Sorry, Yuna, for letting you insta-kill. Oh wait, the only Earthquake TM I gave to like... How do you hit Hurricane twice in a row like that? Hurricane is like 75 accuracy, it's not in the ring. But does that count like... Does that count to like in the like heal? No, it doesn't, right? I don't think it does. I'd have bone rush on this. If it hits another Hurricane, I sort of got up. Like a short goal. Come on! That's a 75% accuracy move! And I get confused and hit myself with confusion because that's my Pokemon luck, you know. That is my Pokemon luck, you know. I'll get like hit with every move in combination in combo that's like 60%, which might as well be 50-50. So it's self and confusion, watch. Okay, fine, you win. I don't buy a lottery ticket. Is this the... Was this it? Yeah, this was it. I think this is a good time to call it. And next time we do the Champion Cup and that sort of stuff. Or the Champion Cup and then, you know, the interruption that happened in between with like Olega and like Chair Roseman. And then the semi-final. I think this might be 2 or 3 more episodes. I think max 2. Depending on how like the interruptions in between go. I don't think this is a long episode anymore. Because of course we have like the semi-finals in the Champions Cup, which is like against Marnie and Hop. Then we have the interruption from like Chairman Rose and Olega. That part. After that we have like, you know, basically, you know, the Elite Four against the gym leaders and champion Leon. But in between champion Leon and the gym leaders is like another segment with like, you know, with Chairman Rose. So it might be 2 or 3 more episodes. I think I make it 2, and then like the last one will be a long episode. But we'll see, because I'm gonna leave it here and that sort of stuff. Yeah, it was a more chill, fun, talkative episode. And I know I didn't do much, but like, yeah, I really want to just have a chill, talkative episode, actually. That sort of stuff. I think next time I just might directly head into like the Champions Cup and don't postpone anymore, so, you know, keep an eye on that. With that, I want to say, I'm Preggo, Elise, your guardian of identity, with me, co-guardian of the guys, and you're gonna do the reproduction. I provide a focus on point thief and horror on my channel, but also do a lot of let's plays like these, for example. So if you're interested in those, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below. While you're down there, in the bottom of the video description, you will find my link tree, or in my channel description. In that link tree, you can find all my socials, including my Discord, my Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram, or my Patreon in case you want to support me a little bit more. And with that, I'm gonna say, have a wonderful time, have a wonderful night, and my tail, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.